Namaskar. In video 1, we have seen about scanning and structure to be maintained for scanned files. In this video, we will see about hardware configuration and other softwares needed for executing the e-office file management system in our computer systems and laptops. So we'll come to see what basic setup we needed. Okay. Now, first come to our desktop. You can see here computer is written. In your system it may be written as my computer. Right click on it, go to the properties, and you can see here in my case it is written as Windows 7 Professional, which is operating system, and RAM is important factor, which is showing as 2 GB. Now operating system for your office must be Windows 7 or above, and RAM 2 GB is okay, but 4 GB will be good for smooth functioning. I have created a list of this. In this basic list, configuration required is mentioned. In latest systems you will get all this configuration, but in old systems you have to get things upgraded. Processor i3 and 2 GHz or above, RAM 4 GB will be better. Same can be increased easily. Operating system Windows 7 or above, it can also be upgraded. These are hardware related matters. Let's see softwares that are needed for e-office implementation. Adobe Reader 11 or above. These versions are more helpful and other versions will also work. Java must be installed in our system. JRE 1.8, 32-bit or above. There are many browsers, but for your e-office I feel Internet Explorer and Mozilla Firefox will work, and Internet Explorer is the best one because of Java requirement. In other browsers you will struggle like anything. Internet speed must be good. 4 Mbps is expected, but file management system works good in lesser speed also. Then high-end printers and scanners are required. Ideally should be present on each desk. Okay. Now digital signatures you must have taken, and some of your may be under preparation, that is required for digitally signing the files. So here if your hard is up to mark, the other softwares which I will show you from here will download from internet, which is not a big thing. Anyone who is technical in your office can easily download it, but we'll see for the sake of this video. So open your browser and type google.com. Okay, it has opened my Gmail. I'll again open the google.com search box. And just a second. Yeah, here I will type Adobe Reader, because first I will show you for PDF thing we'll download Adobe Reader. So type Adobe Reader download and click enter. Very first result, click on it. It is an official site of Acrobat Reader. This page is open. Now see this center part where optional offer is coming. We have to take care that we have to uncheck these check boxes. If it is checked, make it uncheck, otherwise antivirus will get installed on your system, which is not needed. And this is also uncheck, this option also, we don't want extension. Now click on install now. Yeah, so it will start installing. It is getting connected to internet. In left panel see one exe file comes down. Just click on it. then click on run. It will start the things for you. Installation will begin shortly. Message is coming. It will connect to internet. Now it is finished. See, it is coming application already installed because it is in my system. If it is not in your laptop or computer, the message will show that open up. So it's very easy. Now close it. Now again go to google.com search bar, type google.com. Okay. Yeah, enter it. Yes. Now type download Java. See, it is important. I'm again showing. Now click on download free Java software, very first link. It's official website. Now click on this red button, free Java download. Now click on agree and start free download. Java, this extension exe file will come. Click again on it. Click on install button. It will start downloading. The next screen will come like this. Let it get installed. Okay, now close it. Yeah. Now close this screen where it is showing verify Java version and all. No need. Then go to your this button and click on configure Java, like here. It may be showing in your system. If not showing, type in search configure Java or just Java. It will show configure Java option. We'll click on it. It is very important. See, first we'll click on update tab, then uncheck the check for automatic updates. Yes, do not check, it's not needed. Otherwise it will pop up always a message update it. If you'll update, it may not work future in your system. Now in this very high in security tab, select high, then go to edit site list. Here you have to add your website on which you are going to work. For example, I am going to type demo version URL here, on which in future videos we will work. When live website will come for eOffice, I will type it here, live websites URL. So for currently I am typing https://demo mpeeoffice.gov.in, which is a demo version website. Click on OK button. Now this gets added into this exception site list. Okay. Now what will happen? Java will not restrict this website because it is an exception site list and will allow us to do the works. Now it is very important. Now we have to come to advanced tab, and it is important, attention is required on this because many options are there. In debugging, enable tracing, enable logging, check it because it will help us to trace if anything is going by mistake. Now in Mozilla family, you have to select Mozilla family. It is already here selected. Okay. Now in shortcut creation will select always allow. In JNLP, always allow. In application installation, select install if hinted. Okay, now in execution environment, the first 5 options which are selected here must be selected. Sixth one is not needed to select. In mixed code, we need to select fourth one, disable verification. In perform site code, this one do not check. Okay, must be selected. Okay, check for signed code, select both CRL and OCSP. In perform TLS certificate, second option, all certificates selected. Some of these are by default selected in our system. If it is different, then make it like this, what I'm telling here. In check for TLS certificate, please select certificate revocation option. Then in advanced security settings, I'm checking all these options. Okay. This is already as we want. Now I will click on OK. This is our Java configuration. It is little bit difficult but can be done easily, and it is a only one-time activity. So this is our basic configuration for our system. So first apply it and okay. Yeah, this is only first time activity. Okay, and it is very important. Any technical person of your office can easily do it by seeing this video. So now in this list, first 3 items are okay, as it is a part of hardware configuration. We saw Adobe Reader installation, we saw Java installation. In system we should have Mozilla Firefox. If you do not have, can search it on Google and can get it installed easily. Now we'll discuss what should be the next requirement for e-office. Next requirement is each person must have NIC government email ID. In our district, all officers and employees got email ID created in their mp.gov.in domain. Important that email ID must be in active state, so users must open their emails regularly in some period of time so that email does not get deactivated. For opening your email, you can visit website mail.gov.in, which I will show here in a while. Okay. In browser, type mail.gov.in and press enter. This screen will come. Then type your username. You need not to type with domain, that is after and then enter your password and get it signed in. If you are getting logged in successfully, it means your email ID is in active state. All the department heads should check that all the employees under them are having active email IDs. Otherwise, in e-office, it will not work. Now I'm showing my district email ID login. I'm just getting signed in. As inbox has come here, means my email is in active state. Now I will see that all the users have received their passwords through SMS, and the passwords are very complex. So if it is needed to change so that they can remember, so one website is there for changing the password, passapp.email.gov.in, passapp.email.gov.in. Here in this video it is passapp.nic.in, which is now closed. You have to go to passapp.email.gov.in. The same screen. Now see here, if in government website generally this screen comes, we have to just click advanced and then click on proceed. The required page will come. Now here user need to type their email address with complete address with domain, that @ and then here you have to type your CAPTCHA, which is showing here, and then submit it. You will receive SMS which is having one OTP. In the next screen, just enter your OTP and one CAPTCHA will come, and then you can give your password as per your choice, and you can change it and will again try to get login with new password. You will be easily able to do the same. Okay. Now this username password will be used in e-office login also. It is important to remember the passwords. If you forgot, you can use the same website for accessing. Now type google.com. Now we'll see about a tool, Google Indic tool, for typing something in your language. Like in Madhya Pradesh, we use Hindi language for communication in files. So in Google input tools, we'll go click on try it out and come down for UPC, download Windows, then right click on Hindi because we are selecting Hindi. Other languages are also given. Conditions, I agree, download it. One exe will come. Input tools, just click on it, next, it will install one file. But I want to tell to the users that this option has been stopped by the Google. Now you can use it directly on the web